Hey guys, what is up? So today I'm going to be making a different type of video, kind of an instructional video, as you can see probably from the title of this video. So since I started doing the Pathtag mail time, I've gotten several questions about Pathtags in general. So I thought, why not just make an instructional video to try to help people out? Alright, so some of the things I'm going to cover in this video is I'm going to show you about how to make your own Pathtag. I'm going to show you about how to set up your Pathtag page, to set it up for trades. I'm going to show you about trading and accepting trades and sending trades, all that stuff, and probably a few other things in between. So first off, what is a Pathtag? A Pathtag is something that you personally can design, or you can buy some that are pre-made, and we'll get into all that in a moment here. It is about the size of a quarter. Here is a US American quarter. Here is my Pathtag, and put them together, they are about the same size. Now the quarter is slightly bigger, okay? I don't know what size currency this would work for in other countries. But what a Pathtag is something that you personally can design, or something you can design you can buy off of somebody else, that makes in my opinion, really good swag when you're finding geocaches. I also personally like to collect these because usually every one of them has a story behind it, and to me it makes it more special. I like to know why people put the design on it that they did, and that's just, yeah, why I like to collect them. So if you are interested in collecting Pathtags and starting to trade Pathtags with other people, then you've come to the right place. I'm going to do my best to try to walk you through what to do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and begin with the Pathtags.com site. I'm going to do my best to try to walk you through what I feel are at least the good basic areas that you need to focus on while you're here. And just a disclaimer, I am in no way affiliated with Pathtags.com. I'm purely making this video in hopes to help at least one person out, hopefully multiple people out. Okay, so here's Pathtags.com. When you're on the site, you can scroll through here, kind of get an idea. There's lots of stuff going on the front page. The main thing we're going to first talk about is designing a Pathtag. This is how to create your own Pathtag. That way you can start to begin to trade. There is a way to also trade Pathtags if you do not own your own. I will explain that down the road when we get to the wish list part. So when I get to the wish list part, kind of really pay attention to those, and I'll show you how to do that part. It's a little bit harder to trade that way, but it is possible. Okay, so you want to create a Pathtag. Where do you begin? So you come to pathtags.com, right here where it says design a tag. I would say go ahead and click read more. Okay, so on here, I'm not going to go into too much about how to make one if you know how to draw. This is purely mostly for people like myself that really don't know how to draw. So if you already have some artistic skill, you're still going to want to go to this page. It's going to talk about some of the things you need to do to design your own Pathtag. Alright, so for those that have no talent like myself, you're going to scroll all the way down to the official design partners section. Here you will see all the partners. These are people that they're not affiliated, or I guess they're not employees of Pathtags.com. They're just people that are really good at making Pathtags. So how it works is, I would start out by probably looking through each one of their design pages, see if you already have something in mind that you want. Look at their designs. Maybe you'll see somebody that has the kind of style that you're looking for. Some people may be really good at cartoons. Some people may be really good at drawing people or taking a picture and drawing it into like whatever you need. Just look at people's designs. You can also ask maybe other people that you know for recommendations. You're going to want to check out the ready-made designs. Now these are Pathtag designers where these designs are already done and ready. If you watched my video with the David Bowie Jareth one from Labyrinth, that's how I stumbled across this. By the way, before I get too sidetracked, so I showed you one type of Pathtag. Now there's also these Pathtag minis, which hopefully you've seen in one of my other videos. It is not a circle Pathtag like we've been used to all these years. Now they're called mini ones too, which have like a unique shape to them. Back to my point, if you don't have a design in mind, you could go to somebody's website on here, look through their designs. If you're like, oh, that's pretty cool, I'd like to have it for my own, you contact them. They'll tell you how much it is, probably going to pay them through PayPal, and then they'll send you the final print. Now here's what happens when you work with one of these designers, at least from my experience. They've been very helpful. If you don't know what you're doing, feel free to ask them questions. They've been through this. They'll very much help you out. Okay? So what they'll usually tell you to do is, sometimes they'll walk you through the process of how to put your path tag design on the website, and then they'll usually tell you to, once it gets the path tag website has to do their thing with it, and then they'll send you the proof. Once you get the proof, I believe all you have to do is give them the path tag number to the designer. That way they want to look at it, and they'll usually proof it for you. Let you know if it looks good, and if you agree it looks good, then you make sure you hit I forget what it is. You do have another step, like you have to process it. Just because they send you a proof doesn't mean anything's going to happen beyond that point. You still have to accept it and get it made. All right, so once you've worked with your designer, or you've created your own, you can go to buy tags up here at the top. You want to go to order a new tag. You can also once you've already ordered your path tags, you can go back and always order more. So don't be afraid if you don't order enough. Alright, so let's skip now to, you have your tag ordered, you're just now waiting for it. So where you want to go is My Stuff. There's a lot of things in here, and you're going to go to My Tags. So under My Tags, I have 2 personal tags right now that I have. I also have others in my inventory. Again, I'll explain that later. This little icon right here means that somebody has put these on their wish list. Again, I will touch into that later. So for now, let me click on this one. So this is my Stardustzzz path tag. When you first get your path tag, it doesn't have a name. Okay, it says, like, I can't even remember. It's like tag and then some number. Okay. Alright, so you got your picture up here. You want to get your tag ready because you want other people to see it. Of course, you can keep your tag private if you want nobody to see it. That is definitely a possibility. I'm assuming for this video's sake, though, you want to know how to trade your tag and get it out there for other people to see. So you can start by hitting Edit Tag Profile. Open a new window here. Alright, so you can edit the tag name, which if you click that, it does exactly that. It names it whatever you want it to name. I called this one Night Sky, apparently. It's been a while. Edit Tag Profile. The profile is what is over here, so when people look at your page, this is whatever you write about it. I didn't put anything right in there, but you can put as much or as little or nothing in there if you wanted. I do tend to read these, though, on other people's from time to time, so it is kind of neat to get a little story about why they decided to create the path tag that they did. And some people leave nothing in there, and I still trade with them anyway. So it's not a priority, but it is something that you can put in there if you want. Okay, so Set Design Partner, you click that, and you can put in the designer that made your path tag, which I have mine set. View comments. These are all the people that left comments for mine. Add bookmark, add keyword. So a keyword is, I have all these set as my keyword: geocaching, sky, space, constellation, YouTube, Stardust, Stardustzzz. I did put pink cow Pathtags because that is who designed this one. Night, ammo can, shooting star. I put YouTube again, I guess, as one word in case people search for it differently. And I will explain what this means, so kind of keep this in mind. You may want to create keywords for your path tag if you think it's going to draw attention to help you get more trades, which is exactly what I did. So this is very important if you're looking for people to offer you trades. You're going to want to go here where it says Edit Tag Permissions. Okay? We're going to click on that. Show tag in public gallery. This is so people can see your tag. Again, I think it's on no by default, I believe. So if you don't want it in the public gallery, you would just leave it as no. Allow trade requests for this tag. I do want people to offer me trades for it, so I hit yes. Show tag map to everyone. I think that's the map of everybody that's logged it all over the world. I put that as no. It's not a big deal. If you want to put that as yes, you can. Show comments for this tag for everyone. That is, if somebody trades your path tag or finds your path tag, if you put in a geocache, whenever they log it, they can leave you a little comment, and if they do, then you can read them no matter what. I guess I have it so anybody can read them. I don't know why. It's not a big deal to me either way. I set this up a very long time ago. Waive your grace period for fulfilling wish list requests with tag. I don't know what really that means. I have it as no. Set this tag as retired. No, this tag's not retired. Okay, so let's move into finding path tags that are available to trade. You're going to want to go to Gallery, then visit the Tag Gallery. Okay, once you are here, you will be able to see just a ridiculous amount of path tags. There are 886 pages right now worth at the time of this video, and I don't even know how many per page. So it's a lot. So as you can see, there's some circular ones, and there's some non-circular ones. You can also see some have trades already marked with them and some do not. Okay, so here's the thing. Some of these will have born by dates, or they'll all have born by dates. So this one is born 5/18/2017. Ideally, what I think that means is, from what I remember, is this went into production on 5/18/2017. So there's a good chance this person doesn't have this pad tag in hand yet. So keep that in mind when you're offering them a trade. Sometimes they'll even say that. They might accept the trade, but then let you know, like, hey, I'm not going to have mine for several weeks, but once I get mine, I will definitely mail mine out to you. Okay, so you will run into this a lot, which always breaks my heart as a Harry Potter fan, which I don't know much about these Pathtag clubs, so I need to probably look into getting into a Pathtag club. I don't know if this was particularly from a Pathtag club, but you can see this tag will be traded first and foremost with those other members that have produced the HP minis. For all others, please send wishlist requests. Again, we'll talk about the wishlist here later. Okay, so what I do in order to not tease myself with all these amazing Pathtags that I can't necessarily trade yet is I will go to filter tags. So in filter tags, you can there's a lot of stuff on here. So normally where I start is right here. All tags for trade includes open trades and tags in your collection. So I want to just see ones where someone may trade me. So I will go ahead and click that. So everything you see on here is one that's available for trade. I would recommend kind of going back and checking this periodically. As I said, people may offer them or set theirs up as trade later on once they either get their pat tag or maybe they didn't know how to set up for trade and then they can now. So I clicked on the Bubble Bobble tag. And unfortunately it says trading will be reserved for members only, but if I have any left once these trades are done, I will open up trading then. So in this case, I'm willing to wait, right? So what I'm going to do is whenever you go to the page like this, you can click offer trade. Also, you can also click on that little trade yellow square on those main pages we're looking at. So I'm going to go ahead and offer trade. So I'm showing you guys right now how to trade. Okay, so what this does is it brings you to this page of Pathtags that you personally own, okay, not ones that you've bought that you have extras of. So here's the dilemma, right? Which one do I choose? And I'm going to show you some trades that I probably have incoming, and they do the same thing, and I really love and appreciate this. So what I'm going to do is, you know, this is like an older game. Maybe they're like an 80s fan, so I'm going to go ahead and send them an 80s related Pathtag. So when I click on the green border, by the way, means that they don't have either one of these in their collection. Orange means that they rejected it once before, and red means it's already in their collection. When you click it, it then turns to blue, which means that I've selected it. So I will also show you guys how to set this up. This is your trade message that automatically appears whenever it auto-fills in for you because you filled this in. You set this up ahead of time. Okay, so for this one I went in and edited it because I have multiple tags they can choose from, and I also have some extras that don't even show up here. Again, I'll explain all that later. So I put, would you like to trade Pathtags? If you do not want this Pathtag, check out the others I have available. And that way they know if like, oh, I'm not cool for the David Bowie one, they may want the Stardust one or some others that I have extras of that aren't shown here. So what I'm going to do then is I will go ahead and send this offer. Let's jump right into talking about how to set up your trade request. To me, it makes it easier. That way you don't have to type things out each time. So you're going to want to go to My Stuff. You're going to want to go all the way down to My Trade Messages. You're going to click in there. Okay. So whenever I offer a trade, it says right here, would you like to trade Pathtags? If so, please send yours to, and here's my address. I did recently add United States to the bottom of mine, just to make it easier, because you do get international offers, and the post office likes when you put the United States. I think even if you put the full zip code beyond the 5 digits dash the next 4 numbers, I believe it is, that'll probably help you too. Whenever somebody offers me a trade, this is what I automatically send back to anyone that I agree on. But again, you can edit these in the moment at any time if you want to add something personalized to whatever somebody might have said to you. Okay, so speaking of people offering trades, let's just go ahead and get right into that. Okay, so here you go to My Stuff again at the top. You go to My Trade Manager. Here's my trade manager. You can hit View All, Search All, View Open, Accept Offers, Send Tags, Log Tags, Help. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and I would usually look at View Open. Here is everybody that wants to trade a Pathtag with me. And what I like about it is it shows me which Pathtag they are asking for. So some want the David Bowie one, and some want my Stardust one. Okay, so this one I recently accepted. I don't know if you can see on here, but it says April 19th, 2017. It is deep in May now. So like I said, I haven't been getting the emails to let me know when someone offers me a trade, so I just happened to randomly check this, and I'm like, oh my god. So I did accept it, and I already sent theirs out. So you can see this site is very, very neat like that. So it shows that they have not sent theirs yet, but it shows I sent mine on May 12th. Mine says arrived on the 20th. I believe when it says that they means that they have received it and they have logged it. Once they send me theirs, the sent should tell me what date they sent it. Once it arrives, once I get it, there's two ways for me to log this tag. Usually what I'll do is if it's one I know that's a trade, I'll come under my trade manager. I will go to log tags. Um, Currently, I have nothing to put in because nobody has sent me any Pathtags. I'm not waiting on any in the mail right now because I'm in the middle of accepting a bunch of trades. But usually there's something in there. It gives you a little box. You type the personalized number that comes on the back of every one of these Pathtags right in there. And it gives you the option to leave a comment if you want. And then you're done. You hit it. And then what should happen is it should show it as completed down here, and it comes off of this list. Mostly that way for ones that are trades. If I find any Pathtags out in the wild, or someone just gives me one through the mail, or I exchange one with somebody in person, what I'll do is go to log tags, usually like something like log one tag. Where did you find it? I usually will put like a zip code right in there. Then you put the serial number, which is the number on the back of the Pathtag. How many are you logging? Usually, well, I'll say usually one, but there's another way you're going to want to do that if you've ordered some, which I will explain how to order some Pathtags. And then again, you can leave a comment if you want. You can change the date or leave it as the default one for today. And then click to add. And then, okay, so we'll say I want to accept one of these trades already that I have here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and accept the Snoopy trade. I sure would. And then here's my default message I had in there before. Please send Pathtag to and my address. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. Once you hit accept, you have a section on the top here that says send tags. So what you do is when you first start sending Pathtags, you're going to want to put them in a little envelope. If you get those little brown envelopes like you've seen in my mail time, even better. I unfortunately don't have those, so I just have these little thank you cards right now, and I've taped the heck out of that Pathtag. It ain't moving out of there. And then I will add just one regular postage stamp to that. It doesn't cost anything more to mail a Pathtag because they're just that light. If I was going to mail this to Canada or actually any other country, I think it's like $1.20 stamp. It's like of the moon or something. I just go to the post office and like they know me by now, and it's like, hey, I just need another international stamp. Okay, so this next step is up to you. I know people do it different ways. So what I do is once I have it in the envelope and the stamp is on it and ready to go out, I will mark it as sent. So I will go ahead and click mark as sent. Some people will wait though until they physically have it either at the post office or in their mailbox or whatever to mark it as sent. Whatever works for you is okay. Just know that if you mark it as sent, to try to get in the mailbox soon. Right, let's do another one. Okay, so I have somebody else here. I would like to add your tag to my collection. Would you be interested in a trade? If you do not like the tag I offer, please choose from my other collections. Alright, so they're going to offer me this chick. It's a cool looking Pathtag. Normally I'd just be like, okay, sure, let me accept it. But I've already just like prior to recording this video, I kind of dug through their Pathtags. So in this case, I think I've traded with this person before. I'm gonna go ahead and click on their name. And so what I'm going to do then is, I personally am going to scroll down here. I saw they offered this one. I was like, Scooby-Doo. Alright, why not? So in this case, yeah, I'd kind of like to have the Scooby-Doo one a little bit more. So there's a few more steps involved in this one. So I'm on the Pathtag. I'm going to go ahead and hit offer trade. They wanted the Labyrinth one. Oh, yeah, see, I've traded with this person before. Sometimes you start to recognize a lot of the names. There's a lot of heavy traders on this site, and that is awesome. Someday, maybe my collection will be as insane as theirs. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Bowie one because that's the one they wanted. How about trading this Pathtag instead? So I'm going to go ahead, and in this case, I'm going to go ahead and offer them the trade. Here's the Scooby-Doo one. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go back to this one. Alright, so I'm going to put, I offered you a trade for a different Pathtag smiley face. I don't know why I like to put smiley faces. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hit decline trade on this. So now let's get to a little bit more complicated part. Let's get to the wish list part. Like I said, I own 2 tags, but if I look at show me tags with available quantity, talking words, these are all the Pathtags right now that I currently have that I have more than one copy of. So how do you get these Pathtags? Where do you get them at when there are more than one quantity? So I'm also going to show you that. If you come down here on basically the bottom of this entire Pathtag website, they have sites that are in their network. So the GeoCoin store, I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. So I come here to order Pathtags. They have a Pathtag section here. It opened right up to the Pathtags. So, for example, I recently ordered this one. So this one will be on its way. And I ordered this little mini unicorn because they're awesome. You can see when you're looking through here, it tells you how many you get. So you're the rooster. I can get 5 of them for $8. So what I'll do is we'll just kind of do this again. I'll click on it. And then you can mouse over it to kind of get a bigger image. Oh, if you click on it, there you go. You really get to see what it looks like for the digital version. Of course, it's going to look a little different in person. And then you just click add to cart, and then you check out. Okay, so say my order comes in. I actually have more I need to put on here. So what I'll do is the order comes in from GeoCoin Store. You can hit log one tag like we were before. You're going to go ahead and put in your location, the zip code, or whatever you want to put in there anywhere, the serial number, and then you can put how many you're logging. So I will usually put 5 because that's what comes in the packet, and then it'll put 4 as available quantity to trade. If someone were to come to my page, if I were to say, hey, if you don't want this particular Pathtag, look at my page, I do have others. They should see all these other ones. So if they're interested in one of these, they could cancel trade and offer me one of these, I believe. So we'll say for demonstration purposes, I don't have any personally owned tags to begin a trade, and I want to trade somebody a Pathtag. So I'm going to go back to the filters again in the gallery, and I'm going to click all tags for wish list. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to randomly pick one here. Alright, so we got this tag here, it says Artie. I can either click wish list here, or I can click it by the tag number up here. And then I will just click, let's see, so it says, and again, sometimes these are important to read. This tag will be available exclusively for attendees of this ArthroCon. Okay, so, you know, this one they said that they're only handing them out, so of course if they run out, probably the wish list won't be fulfilled. So I will click add to wish list, and then it says it's in my wish list. If I click my stuff, my wish list, it shows right here. Here's my wish. You can put up to 30 in there, okay? I don't want this person to send me this Pathtag, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it for now. But that's where your wishes will be. Just a heads up, your wishes may sit in there for a very, very long time. I've had several sit in there, and they may not get answered, so I will say offhand, it is probably going to be a lot harder for you to trade Pathtags on the website if you don't personally make one, so you may gotta personally make one, or buy one that's pre-made where you can order multiple quantities of by somebody that's already designed a Pathtag that nobody has created yet on here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to view wish list requests. Okay, so these are all the people that want my Pathtag but didn't have one personally to offer me a trade. But as you can see, this is quite old. I'm not sure why I haven't accepted some of these yet. Slacker. So let's just click on the first one. So Bad Wolves. Alright, so when I come here to their page, they got nothing. So I don't know how that works. I mean, ideally, maybe I could just mail it to them without trading anything. Eventually, though, they may add some Pathtags in here that they've ordered from other places like GeoCoin Store or eBay. Let's just check for one for an example. Starry Night. Okay, so this person has put my Pathtag on their wish list. When I clicked on their name, it shows they do have a Pathtag on here that I can offer a trade. Okay, so I'm putting a little note. Would you like to trade Pathtags? I saw you had this on your wish list, and, you know, hopefully make their day. If it is really one they wanted, we'll find out. I'll go ahead and hit send the offer. So that is my overview video about Pathtags, how to get them made, how to trade, all the different little ways to interact with that website and get some Pathtags that you want. I'm sorry if it was boring to some of you. Hopefully some of you guys found this helpful. Some of you may even come back and rewatch this video or certain parts of it when you have to do those certain sections while you are trading or making Pathtags. So that is it for this Pathtag instructional video. Until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.